right, guys, back with another review. This one's Apples Never Fall by Liane Moriarty. I think that's how you say your last name. But let me give you the book description. The Delaney family love one another dearly. It's just that sometimes they want to murder each other. If your mother was missing, would you tell the police? Even if the most obvious suspect was your father. This is the dilemma facing the four grown Delaney siblings. The Delaneys are fixtures in their community. The parents, Stan and Joy, are envy of all their friends. They're killers on the tennis court, and their chemistry is palpable. But after 50 years of marriage, they've finally sold their famed tennis academy and are ready to start what should be the golden years of their lives. So why are Stan and Joy so miserable? The four Delaney children, Amy, Logan, Troy, and Burke, were tennis stars in their own right, yet, as their father will tell you, none of them had what it took to go all the way. But that's okay. Now that they're all successful grown-ups, and there is a wonderful possibility of grandchildren on the horizon. One night, a stranger named Savannah knocks on Stan and Joy's door, bleeding after a fight with her boyfriend. The Delaneys are more than happy to give her small kindness she sorely needs. If only that was all she wanted. Later, when Joy goes missing and Savannah is nowhere to be found, the police question the one person who remains, Stan. But for someone who claims to be innocent, he, like many spouses, seems to have a lot to hide. Two of the Delaney children think their father is innocent. Two are not sure. But as the two sides square off against each other, in perhaps their biggest match of all of the Delaneys will start to re-examine their shared family history in a very new light. That's a long fucking description of the book. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the first book I have DNF'd in a long time. I gave up after 3 days, dude. I would pick up this book and start reading, and within 10-15 minutes, I would knock out. I would fall asleep. 10-15 minutes, knock out. This book can cure insomnia. Just cure it. You have a hard time sleeping? Read this book. Knocked out. It is by far the epitome of boring. If you gave me an option, hey Rick, would you rather read Apples Never Fall or stare at a wall that was painted and you have to stare at it until it dries? I would stare at that fucking wall 10 out of 10 times. This book is horrendous. I didn't give a fuck about anybody. I can't even keep track of who was who. It was so boring. I don't even know how anybody could even give this book a good review. Like, right now, let's check this out. I want to see what other people said about this book. Okay, on Goodreads, only 22% gave it 5 stars. 40% gave it 4 stars. Okay, so 28% gave it 3 stars, 2% gave it 6 stars, 1%, that being me, because that's the lowest star you can fucking give this book, gave it 1 star. So that means 35% of the people gave it 3 stars or below. 62% gave it above. That's not a good rating. That's horrible. I want to see what someone with 5 stars said. Oh God, I'm not reading all that crap. I just want to see a 5-star review. I want to see actually, let me read you another 1-star review and then we'll go into a 5-star. The real tragedy here, I will never get the hours and hours back that I wasted reading this. I am a DNF queen, but I kept listening. Or she listened to it. I read this and I DNF'd it. She listened. I kept listening when I hated everything about it. I've seen the glowing reviews and knew it would surely get better if I listened a little longer. Tedious plotting, boring and pointless. Plus, at 467 pages, it was at least 150 pages too long. I typically love slow burn character studies as well as dysfunctional families, but not this time. When I finally waded through nearly the entire book to find out the resolution to the riveting mystery, and by the way, she has riveting in quotes, mystery of what happened to Joy and who the mystery girl was, the book firmly sealed its fate as the worst book I've read this year. The ending made the book worse, not better. The turd on top of the steaming pile was a stupid. This was a stupid pandemic chapter because, like, I'm sorry that made me laugh because I like to find at least one positive thing about a book. I will say there were flashes of humor that I enjoyed, but they were too far and few between to make it worth slogging through such a long book. My time would have been better spent watching paint dry. Didn't I just say that? Holy shit, dude, I just picked this out of random. Holy shit, I picked this out of fucking random. And I said that thing about paint out of random. I did not have that plot, dude. I don't have anything plotted out. All I do is I pull up my god damn, I was gonna say good time. Uh, my good reviews, whatever you call it. And I just picked the first person. This is Jan B, and she rated it 1 star, October 3rd, 2021. Oh my god, my Goodreads. There you go. I was gonna say good times, dude. That's fucking crazy that she said the paint thing. Oh fucking Christ, dude, that is fucking amazing. Okay, here goes. This person's name is L, and then a little space A. Or we can go with Liz. They both gave it 5 stars, but let's see who working. See how long these reviews are. Cause holy shit, I ain't got time to read that. It's funny when people give something 5 stars, they write like 20 pages. I'll read part of this. All right, this is from Liz. She gave it 5 stars. Liane Moriarty does it again. Joy Delaney has gone missing under mysterious circumstances. She's left a cryptic message for her 4 children, and Stan, her husband, is acting very weird. The 4 children are loath to notify the police, but won't suspicion fall on their dad. What does it say about the family that that's the first thing they worry about? We hear from Joy, 69 years old, recently retired after selling their tennis academy 6 months before she vanishes. Because out of the blue, a young woman arrives on the. See, I don't want to keep reading this because. Okay. I'm trying to find places where she's not giving away everything. I just love the snarky humor of this story. The way Moriarty uses various people overhearing conversations between the siblings to move the story forward is just pitch perfect. Am I the only person who didn't read anything about comedy in this book? The book really gripped me from the get-go. We learn that each of the family members has their own secrets. Okay. Yeah, see, she's giving away too many spoilers. I don't want to read that. Well, either way, I find it funny that lady talked about the paint drawing. This book sucked. It was DNF by me. Uh, I'm pretty sure a lot of people with 1 star reviews DNF the hell out of this book. So it's up to you if you want to read it, but DNF on my side. 0 stars.